Welcome back, everyone, to Journey to Ragnarok session 34. It's been a hot minute, but last we left off, the party made their way to Valhalla and Asgard. More specifically, they've passed Valhalla. They're not dead, but they've seen Valhalla. They've seen the halls of Valhalla, and they have passed through to the halls of Odhinn, where he tasked the group with a mission to travel to the realm of the dwarves and take back a ring from the cursed dwarf king known as Fafnir. But before that, he bid them to rest and see the realm of Asgard as it has to offer, in lead by a guide as they open the door in Asgard to see none other than their friend from Helheim, Kvak. As you open the door, he greets you all with a hello. Odin has given me a task once more, and that is to guide you around Valhalla. Or Valhalla. I keep mixing up Asgard and Valhalla. I've been reading a lot about Valhalla. Asgard. And firstly, to show you to your lodging, if you wouldn't mind following me. How are you, friends?
After that festival of mead and meats, I'm feeling quite well.
That is good to hear. Now, if you all wouldn't mind, follow me. And he begins walking through Asgard, which I will take you all there. The beautiful Asgard, which needs to have different music. Let me get there. Music for Asgard. And he begins walking you from up here a bit downwards, before eventually bringing you to the entrance of a nice, fancy-looking wooden lodge, opens the door, and says, this is your housing Odin has gifted to you for your time in Asgard. You will have servants to look after you if needed, and he points to various rooms which do have people standing outside of them with some plates in hand, and welcomes you to your very own longhouse.
Wow, that is a very, very long house.
Indeed.
That is the correct name.
Oh, you beat me to it.
Jesus.
I've seen longer.
Well, aren't you spoiled? I'm kidding.
It's more of a wide hallway.
I have some more tasks to take on, but there are rooms here for the night, and at the end of the house outside, there's even a steam pool for you all to relax. If you need anything, find me, and I will show you about. But for now, rest the night. I hear you have an important task in the coming days.
We're very important.
He smiles.
Do you have any shellfish, specifically shells from a bird?
Oh, I'm sure something could be found.
If you could find, he seemed to like bones a lot, so I'm thinking maybe like some shells, or maybe tiny like chicken bones or something would be good.
I will be sure to remember that and see if I can't find you any. And he begins to walk out and says, again, enjoy your night. I will be greeting you in the morning. And then closes the door behind him.
So what's up with all these people in front of the doors?
They are servants. They are dressed in bright white garb and have plates with what look to be folded up clothing on top of them. And seem to just be standing in front of your doors waiting to, for you to make contact, it would seem.
Tobias would look at the clothing upon this person's, I guess that they're holding out, and ask, are these one size fits all, or do we have designated rooms?
The servant turns to you and says, these 4 rooms have been given to each of you. You may take whichever which. These items, this wardrobe, we have been tasked to give to you as well. If you need anything else, we are here to serve you. This clothing is clothing of the gods. It will keep you warm in cold and cold in heat. No matter the weather, it will keep you most comfortable.
I guess Tobias is kind of curious. Would I be able to walk through fire with these clothes?
I would not recommend it, but you certainly will be able to withstand the hot heat of the other realms.
Alright, I was just curious. Tobias turns to the others and says, might as well get acquainted with our rooms. And takes the article of clothing from the servant before opening his door over here.
You see exactly what you see. A bearskin rug on the floor with a chest at the edge of a bed, a table at like a desk at one side of the room, and a bedside table with a lit candle next to the bed. I realize in editing these rooms, I only made one of them unique. Whoops, one of you will find out which one is unique.
Well, Gwen will take this one.
Well, I was gonna say, aren't we gonna all find out when someone's like, "Hey, this one like special"?
Perchance.
I would like to, whatever room Ezekiel goes to, I'd like to awkwardly, like, get to the doorknob at the same time and then be like, no, actually, I'm gonna go, like, across the hall or somewhere else.
Okay. Oh, alright. That's fine. I was just checking the room. If you would like this room, that's fine. I was just checking the doorknob, just checking the room.
Now it's fine! This one's not taken?
Doesn't seem to be.
Okay.
Or across the hall was open, so I don't know. Was someone here?
Gwen was.
Yeah, Gwen's in there.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. I was like, I don't see anyone there now, so now I'm just wondering if I'm crazy. Yeah, I'll go down. I'll go over here.
It ain't anything new crazy, don't worry.
Hey, you're gonna go ahead and knock.
Compared to every other room that I edited, Gudrun gets the only one that has a dragon head mount on the wall.
Well, yeah,
Totally fitting for her to go in that.
Perfect. I pat the dragon head like fondly.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Where's my bird?
And if you guys don't outright take it, your servants would like enter your rooms and place the article of clothing neatly upon your bed, and then leave, closing the doors behind them for you to get situated.
It is so dark when you shut the door to your room and you're just in there by yourself. It's so dark.
Just me and myself.
Yep, you just see your room.
Just me and my bird.
Good God.
I'll go ahead and change. Are these clothes specifically fit for me, or are they just kind of a little tight on me?
As you put them on, if they were to be a bit bigger, you actually feel them shrinking to fit your size.
It's good.
And if you do wear these clothing, they are essentially both cold and hot weather clothing, allowing you to be comfortable in all climates.
Gudrun would like to glare at them as they start to like shrink down to her size to be like, no, I want them a little bit baggy. I have no idea how glaring at magic item works, but that's the
Sure.
the energy
Roll for
she puts out.
intimidation.
Yeah, you know what? Intimidate the clothes.
Perfect.
Give me an intimidation.
Well, my plan, says Loki.
They become slightly baggy, but not as much as you'd wish.
Fair enough. I mean, if that's foiling Loki's plan, then clearly Loki's plan was just for me to have skin-tight clothes, which I feel like is a hilarious Loki plan to have.
And they are the clothing are very much so like a godly white color. And you all get changed, and you have the lay of the house to do whatever you wish.
Yep. Gwen would change and fold up her Midgard clothes very nicely and set them on the... Actually, she'd open the trunk. What's in the trunk?
It is an empty trunk, seemingly just waiting for you to make use of.
Perfect. I will store my my clothing in there, but I will keep my book. I will keep my book and my and all my actual gear on me. But like my clothing from Midgard will go in there.
Understood. How about what's everyone else doing?
Gudrun's just like leaning by the dragon, like pretending to have a conversation with the dragon head, trying to look super cool in case anyone walks by and they're like, oh yeah, that's a super cool old lady hanging out with the dragon head.
Of course. Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Like she's left the door open a little bit.
Yep, nope. Tobias is gonna look around. Is there any, like, iconography of any of the gods here?
Sure. Give me an, I guess either religion or investigation. Either or works. 18. It is through the wood of the longhouse. It is very much carved to be that of symbolism to Odin. You see marks of the symbol of Odin that the Odin's eyes seem to represent, and other such markings for the Allfather. You see carved ravens, you see wolves. It is very much a longhouse to Odin.
Looking at this door at the end, is there anything special about it, or does it just look like it probably goes outside?
Probably just goes outside to the pool that Kavak mentioned.
Okay. I guess I'll take a look at that while everyone's still changing.
Sure. You crack open the door and see a large-looking pool, surrounded by like a stone sort of edging, and it seems to have constant steam billowing and rising from the waters.
And am I alone here?
You seem to be.
Tobias is gonna kind of just utter a prayer under his breath, and say, I don't know why the thought didn't occur to me sooner, but Heimdall, it's my understanding that you watch over what goes on in all the realms, and I'm wondering if you have an answer for me for what could have happened to my mother. Tobias says as he kind of looks into the waters.
Give me a religion with advantage. Yeah, religion with advantage. Natural 20.
Oh, interesting.
You look into the waters, and you see a shimmer of a massive color. Reds, blues, purples, the color of one could quite assume to be the Bifrost, the multicolored bridge that you arrived to Asgard through. You don't see a face. You don't see anything for the first couple of seconds after you ask this question. That is until at the other end of the pool, almost out of nowhere, is the god himself. And he's seemingly just sitting there with a somber expression himself, with his sword planted in the ground, looking over the waters.
I don't suppose you heard my prayer just now.
I do happen to see all, even in Asgard. But unfortunately, young Tobias, we gods are not permitted to aid in the missions of Midgardians.
I see.
But your journey has not come to an end, and I'm sure answers await in the future.
I suppose so. It's just, while I was in Helheim, I was shown this violent vision, and I fear that the malice that it showed me lingers at the corners of my mind, and I worry that perhaps I'll lose focus. I'll lose someone else who I couldn't warn in time. And I think past anything, past wisdom, past curiosity, the truth will set you free. And I hope for such salvation.
Consider it, as bad as it may seem to you now, a blessing that you only see your worries within your eyes. Consider that I see all worries, your own, your party's own, all's own worries within mine. What will come of you, Midgardian? For better or worse is your story. Keep your worries, keep the good, keep both. Keep your enemies, keep your friends directly in sight. And your journey shall be your journey. Bad or good, it is yours to claim. For if you keep it all in your sight, you can choose what happens. If you see two paths, you get to choose which to take.
If that is your guidance, Lord Heimdall, then I'll take it to heart, and I'll remain vigilant.
He just lets out like a gruff sigh towards you, nods his head, and turns and begins walking with heavy footfalls. Until he is gone. Leaving but just you in the pool if there's anything else you'd like to do.
That feels like a pretty good point to cut the scene and see what everyone else is up to. I think that's kind of cool.
Well, in the room, we've yet to hear from Ezekiel. How is he faring to his new room?
Well, I gotta say, being in the realm of the gods again is causing some mixed bag of feelings. I'm gonna go ahead and not don the clothes, as of yet, but I will clear out a circle, and I'll kneel on down, and I'll close my eyes, and I will listen, and I will wait, and I'll reach out to my chained patron for a moment and see if I get any sense of what might be the feelings of why I might be in this location. What is the direction I'm to be taken?
Interesting. Okay. You can roll me a religion.
Alright. Good at those, I think. I recall. Alright, I'm decent at that. 14.
14. You don't get anything in word. You do get a vision, a quick flash of something. Perhaps it means something to you, perhaps it doesn't. But the quick vision that you get is that of a single tree atop a blackened hill.
Alright. And as I open my eyes, I'll shake it off. I hate doing that. as I begin to step up, I feel the aching feeling as if there were at one point chains holding down my leg and my back. And I have to stretch like, oh, those are heavy. Tree on a hill. Well, time to start asking around about a tree on a. Oh, and I'll midway through me putting on the clothes, I'll run on out of the room and to the assistant next to me. Oh, hey, what's your name? What's your name again, Miss Assistant Lady, ma'am?
Oh boy, really making me come up with a name on the spot, huh?
Yeah,
Ezekiel's polite.
Do you
Yeah.
have a
What is
name?
your name before I address you?
Yeah, how about insert random Asgardian servant here?
All right, well, it's the random guy's Asgardian name here. Nice to meet you. My name is Ezekiel Marduk. Take off my hat and I'll do like a deep bow. And like my clothes are halfway on at this point. Like I'm rushing to put them on, so it's just like they're not quite fit yet. and so they're kind of like a bit too small. And so just for a moment, it's like just a bit too small on the top here, and it's just kind of like it's like in the middle of like growing to fit. I would like you to direct me to a big old tree top of a big old hill, real dark and gloom-like and spooky.
Well, I can lead you to our branch of Yggdrasil, but that doesn't sound like what you would be looking for.
We can start there. The big old tree, right? Like tree of knowledge. Is that the same Yggdrasil? How do you pronounce that? Yggdrasil? Yggdrasil?
The world tree.
Yggdrasil?
I could certainly lead you
Am I
there.
close?
Yggdrasil.
Benadryl.
What is that?
Oh, sorry. I was saying, so it just reminds me of something I take to see the Hat Man. You don't even want to know. Anyway, so okay, yeah, that works. So we if you could just direct me to that thing, Yggdrasil, yeah, tree. Tree sounds good. That sounds good.
All right.
Gwen opening the door, hearing the stuttering of the word Yggdrasil, she kind of like tilts her head to one side and then hears, "Oh, take me to it." And she instantly pipes up and says, "Can I go with you?"
Yeah, Gudrun's gonna peek out because her door was open that entire time, so she was paying attention, and she's gonna be like, "I want to go see the tree."
Well, sure, okay, yeah. This was kind of a, no, never mind. We can make this a group effort. Just let me get my pants on, and we'll go.
Why?
Okay, and I'll go get Tobias, and I will go to his room, knock on the door, realize he's not answering, and then think probably the only logical place for him to go is out in the pool.
Okay, I'm gonna. Gudrun, hi. Wow, you are quiet sometimes. How are you so quiet?
Balance.
Balance. Okay. Well, let me get my pants on, and Miss Sanam here can take us to the Yggdrasil tree.
How about outside, Gwyn? You see Tobias just sitting over the pool of water.
Gwen basically nearly falls over through the door frame in excitement and says, Tobias, they're gonna take us to see Yggdrasil. Do you want to come with us?
Yes, that sounds very exciting.
Wonderful, let's go. And she just whirls right around, just runs back inside, doesn't even wait, just gone.
Okay. The servant will begin leading you all off. And as you're walking, the servant does say, I do have to warn you, do try not to get too hasty. You would not want to fall off.
Fall off? Do you mean like fall forward, fall off something, or like what are we falling off?
Well, she walks you to a waterfall that is pouring off the edge of Asgard and literally points down to the massive tree growing upwards into the sky that Asgard is sat upon. And there are clouds upon clouds. You cannot see the bottom. You are on Yggdrasil.
Oh. And is there a hill down there?
It's very possible.
How do we get to the hill? I was told there was a hill down there. A tree on a hill?
Well, you also said ominous. I wouldn't exactly call Yggdrasil ominous.
Well, it's all about perspective.
Perhaps you could ask one of the others here. Maybe You could be directed to a library.
Ah, yes, library reading. I do think that might not be a bad idea.
What's this about an ominous tree?
Oh, I'm a bit on a bit of a side search, if you will, a side task, a separate task. What do you call that?
A side quest. You're on a side quest.
Side quest. That is the word. Yeah, Gudrun, you're good with words. What a mysterious. Anyway, yes, a side quest, if you will. I'm looking for this vision I had of a ominous tree sitting on top of a hill, all spooky like. There's like darkness over it, or in like storm or whatever. Is that not ringing any bells, knocking any noggins, cracking any nuts for anyone here?
History check?
Sure.
Or am I finally losing them old marbles?
Wow.
22. You know that it is detailed that come Ragnarok, everything will be desolate for the final battle. And you know that when it comes, there are certain giants who will wish to escape Ragnarok by climbing the tallest of trees.
I will share that information.
Oh. As I'm just like looking out the tree. Oh. It's an ominous stream indeed.
What brought about this side quest, Ezekiel?
Oh,
Seems
it's just
out of the blue.
It's just been a dream I've been having lately. This must be some kind of vision, I guess. I don't really know from where, but you know, when you've been around as long as I have, you pick up a couple things, or a couple of things pick up on you, you know. And I'll just apple Tobias a little bit.
You'd be surprised to hear that I too have dreams of a Ragnarok.
Well, I don't know if that's quite that dramatic. Could just be another old tree around here. There's like probably another old tree around here somewhere on some kind of hill. Well, it's Asgard. You know, trees abound. Looking around, there's
Yes,
like no
but
trees.
ominous trees. The imagery is there, and I don't see any trees around here that match that description.
Well, hopefully, possibly, this tree doesn't become so ominous. And I'm just like looking down at the tree, just down at all the branches and and the trees down and down.
It's a long fall. Maybe there's a hill down there where there's an ominous tree. Actually, every tree in Helheim was ominous.
I feel like ominous trees that's they're just everywhere. Like, take me to the ominous tree. Which one, you know?
In either case, Ezekiel, if you provide us with a description, number of branches, height, perhaps we can help you search for this tree.
I'm sorry, you count the number of branches on trees?
Some trees are shaped
Is that
like
how you remember every tree you've ever seen? Ah, yes, the one that had 14 branches. That was my childhood.
I'm gonna have to.
That's not exactly what I'm getting at, Gudrun.
I'm gonna have to agree. I'm gonna have to agree with old Goody here. I do not do any of what you do. If
If
you're
you find a tree that's shaped like a giant hand, it'll stand out in your mind. That's what I mean. If there's nothing that stands out.
Yeah, but you gotta learn how to say words better, my friend, because you can't just say, oh, like the number of branches. Like that makes you sound like a crazy person sitting there counting branches like a vampire or something.
I wasn't done.
We all know that vampires are great at counting.
Yeah, they're obscenely good at counting, but they're impulsed to count. Are you a vampire? You a vampire?
Am I a vampire?
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about you, Tobias. I know good ones are vampires. She falls. You cannot be a vampire. You fall asleep all the time in the daylight. There's no way.
Sorry. The fact that I sleep during the day means I'm not a vampire? Because I have some unfortunate news for you.
You sleep outside in the daylight. One half of you is a completely different tan than the other half. It alludes to me that you sleep in full daylight.
Oh, you're telling me that I go out in the sun and therefore I can't be a vampire. Okay, fine.
That would be. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, is the servant talking this entire time? Am I just talking over this?
The servant and Gwyn are just having an entire separate conversation.
That feels about right.
Yeah, Tobias is kind of stuck here, like, between a rock and another really, really confused rock.
Anyway, Tobias, are you a vampire? That's the brass tacks we're getting to at this point.
Like, no shade if you are. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna kill you.
I see what you did there. No shade.
Very clever, you two. No, I'm not a vampire.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. Garlic! I'll throw garlic at him.
I kind of want to.
Does he die because of garlic?
I kind of want to see if that actually hits me, or if you just like throw it way the hell over my head.
Oh,
Roll dexterity, Ezekiel.
All right.
Straight dex.
16.
16. Roll a dexterity saving throw, Tobias.
Oh!
It goes like right over your shoulder. It gets close, but it doesn't hit.
So you avoided the garlic. Maybe you are.
I didn't move, Ezekiel.
You're a crafty bastard, Tobias. I'll give you that. I got my eye on you.
Tobias kind of looks up and whispers, "Are you not entertained?"
Yeah, if I may, Tobias, while I like pull my eyelid down, you want to roll a quick perception check?
Yeah, sure. Perception. There we go.
Sweet. Okay. As I'm looking at you with my left eye, and I'm like looking straight at you. Something's just a bit off about my eye. Just a bit.
It's a different color. He has heterochromia. It's nothing weird at all.
You'd have never noticed the entire time.
Never knew until now.
It's a slightly different color brown. You would never notice otherwise.
It's hazel, not brown.
Hazel, not brown.
The hex code is like 8 instead of F. It's that subtle.
No, it has like its gleam is a little off compared to the other eyes. Something not quite similar.
All right. That's interesting. Yeah, I'll keep that in the back of my pocket.
Anyway, I heard something about Odhinn.
Yes, it seems like Odhinn is hosting a tournament in the morning. I don't recall anything mentioned when we were at supper, but I could be mistaken. But I mean, I might get to look at his private library. I can ask. The worst he'll say is no, or hit me, I guess. But I'm leaning towards the worst is no.
I don't know if you've heard of many stories of Mr. Odhinn, which, by the way, is the correct pronunciation. But he can do worse than just saying no. He's been known to do a number on people. You know, he's got a couple crows. I don't know if you know that.
Well, the servant begins to talk and says, the word around the Einarjar camps is that Odhinn is hosting a tournament of champions come the morning. He is pitting two of his finest Valkyrie against whoever decides to challenge. And the winners, other than your lot being able to talk with Odhinn, as we have been requested by himself personally to aid you, the winners will be able to ask Odhinn for anything of their choosing. Perhaps you could enter this contest.
Well, I think. Do we all want to enter this contest? Beat up a couple Valkyries, you know?
Is it?
I always want to beat up
2v
Valkyries.
Is it a 2v2? Is it as many people as you can take in and they collectively get one request?
From what I've been hearing is that as it is two of his finest Valkyries, any number is allowed to enter, and whoever's left standing is allowed to ask a question.
Does the penalty end in death, or are they just brought back and shoot away at the failure?
Well, this is a friendly bout. There are bouts in the Einarjar camps often. Should you fall, you will be patched up and let out of the arena.
Hearing that, Gwen will turn to the party and say, if we want to participate, I think our odds are very good with us, but in addition, we could ask my brothers to join.
That's quite intriguing. Shall we pay them the visit? Extend the invite? If not, they may already be joining. Seems to be in character.
I mean,
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. It's fine.
I will be making my way to this aforementioned library after we all return to our homestead. Maybe I can take a small detour and speak to my brothers if we're all interested in participating tomorrow.
I mean, I'm down. I don't see where. What else we gonna do in heaven, huh?
What
I mean,
else
there's a lot we
indeed?
could do in heaven.
That is a very Gudrun answer. You can count on my aid.
I just want to beat people up.
I'm curious about asking a question to good old Odhinn.
Do you happen to Gwen will turn to the servant again. Do you happen to know which Valkyries were chosen?
The rumors around the camps seem to suggest it is Hrist and Mist, his two finest champions.
Oh, where do this feast and Mies live?
I cannot answer that. The Valkyries come and go as they please, or at the word of Odhinn.
Yeah, well, are they in town at least? Do you know?
I haven't seen them in the camps.
So we can't scope them out.
However, if we were to watch a few bouts here in Asgard, perhaps we'll learn a thing or two before the tournament tomorrow. Perhaps there's a stance or a technique that we have yet to face.
I will bring up, you have spent the entire day feasting, and it is currently resting time as you have been led to the edge of Yggdrasil. So the servant would say, well, I hear the tournament is at first light. I'm not sure. I'm sure there are challenges going on, but Odhinn wants you all at your best and ready. I'm sure we can make a small detour to the library, and looks at you, Gwyn, but after, you should all be getting to rest.
Oh, sure, give us a bedtime. Damn it.
Well, it is Asgard. They do follow a lot of rules here.
Well, all right then. I suppose with that, Tobias would kind of just gesture to the servant to lead the way for the small detour to the library, and then yeah.
Sure. Well, the servant would bring you all back to your lodgings first, where they talk to Gwyn's servant, who did return with fruit and has placed it outside your door. And Gwyn's servant begins walking you to the library, and if anyone else joins, you're more than welcome.
I'll go to the library, but I'm gonna stare at the tree for just a moment more. I'm just staring at it, and all the branches all the way down.
Sure.
Then I'll follow my way to the library.
I hear, Ezekiel, if you stare at the tree for too long, the tree stares back.
A mean part of me would have asked for a dexterity saving throw to not fall over the edge. To not get vertigo and fall over the edge, but I won't do that.
And then I'll just respond to Tobias as he's I'm not wanting to look at him. I'll just respond like, it doesn't look, but it does speak. What? Oh,
What?
yeah, right. Oh no, what? What's up? We're going to the library.
To the library you do go, as you are led to a rather nice-looking building. As you open the doors, it is a vast... I don't have a map for this, unfortunately, but it is a vast building. Gwyn, there are shelves upon shelves upon shelves of tomes, books, and scrolls.
But yeah, her eyes are just like wanting to pop out of her head. She's in so much shock.
The servant says, "Welcome to the Library of Asgard. There are plenty of books for you to read and study should you wish."
Yes, I wish very much. And she will go to the nearest bookshelf and just start scanning, looking for anything. Essentially, she's hoping to find a scroll that she could copy and get a new spell.
Ah, okay. Do you have a spell in mind?
Let me pull up my wish list. Give me just a minute. If somebody else wants to RP in the library, feel free to.
Gudrun's like pretending that she's not interested in the books, but also is like a little interested in like the idea of all of the information that is here, and also what she did know and doesn't know, and she's kind of having a bit of an existential crisis.
I fully thought that sentence was going to end with, Gudrun's not really interested in the books, but she's interested in the idea of books.
I mean, like, that
Mostly the taste of books.
Give me
Munchin.
Give me an investigation, Gudrun.
Oh. Am I gonna find books? No.
You're flicking through books, you can go bookshelf to bookshelf, and I feel like all Gudrun is thinking is, this is a waste of time.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
You don't really find anything interesting of note.
I didn't think so.
Roll me a D100, actually. You find a small pamphlet titled Banned Asgardian Joke Book.
Oh! Can I steal it? I want it.
You can grab it. And it's not... Banned isn't actually part of the title. There's like a giant red stamp that says banned on it, and someone must have just accidentally forgot to take it out of the library.
I'm just doing them a favor, taking it out for them. They didn't want it. It was banned.
Indeed. How about Ezekiel or Tobias while Gwyn scrolls through scrolls?
I think Tobias would ask his servant, what knowledge of Midgard does this library have?
Oh, plenty. There are stories written from all of the realms. I'm sure
Are there any,
you'll find.
Are there any historical documents?
I would imagine so.
All right, I'll peruse that section concerning the. Holy shit! I forgot my clan. Icy Crows. Thank you, Jesus.
Icy Crows and or Wolves of the Shadow.
Yeah, it's mostly Icy Crows though. Tobias isn't really holding out hope that his mother's murder was documented, but rather to see if there was a major precedent or like similar issues that might have happened before.
Sure. Everything in this library is going to be an investigation roll. So whoever's wanted to do something, hit me with an investigation.
That makes sense. What the hell? Banned joke book. That's not at all. What is this doing in the section?
You find it before Gudrun does, you put it back on the shelf.
Alright.
So I have a researcher background for my sage background, which allows me to. I don't know what kind of bonuses you want to give me for that, or if any at all.
When you attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, if you do not know the information, you often know where and from whom you can obtain it. Interesting. Okay. I will get back to you on that.
Alright, that's good.
As in, the knowledge you learn, I need to type up. You're gonna get it automatically. I just need to type it, which may or may not happen this session or when the session is over, but it will be learned.
Okay.
So just imagine, as of now, Ezekiel finds whatever he's looking for.
Okay. You guys just see Ezekiel in the distance. I would say, Gwyn, this is like a first. You think you're the only researcher in these parts. You think this is a big old fool. But I'm hitting the books. I'm hitting the books like you've never seen anyone hit books before.
And as you see him hitting books, Gwyn, you have an aha moment as you are able to find the scrolls you're looking for, being inspired by research and a fellow researcher. You can pick one of those three spells, and you can learn it.
Oh, cool, thanks. Yeah, it turns into more of a scholarly research. So as I'm going through stuff, if he's reaching for something, I'm like pulling it down and handing it to him. If I'm looking down low, he's handing it to me, and it's just like this really good like librarians working together, like going through the shelves.
Oh no, I need the one on the left. One more down. Thank you. Yep. Reach, damn it.
Oh, can I get the one that's by your right foot? Yeah, that one. Awesome,
Okay,
thanks.
all right. Yep. Why do you need to know about Mandrake root? What the hell is that?
Must be in that, must be in the other realm, the Potter realm.
Oh.
Huh, my whispers aren't working. On roll 20. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh no, it did work. Okay. So, Tobias finds a banned joke book, puts it back on the shelf, and then Gudrun finds it. Gwyn is able to find a spell of their choosing, and Ezekiel certainly finds something.
I found something. The instant I find it, I tear the page out and I stuff it in my pocket.
All right. Anything else you want to do before reconvening with each other at the entrance of the library?
I don't think so.
Nope. I think that's it.
Nope, just taking that book back to the room with me if they'll let me, so I can copy it into my spellbook.
And they certainly will.
Tobias didn't find anything interesting.
Oh, Tobias, what'd you find?
I found this small book with empty boxes and numbers. I don't know if it's just missing text.
Is it paperback by chance?
Yes. I don't know how that matters.
I think I know. I think I know what that is.
Oh, well, here you go. You can certainly make more use of it than I.
All right, sweet. Is this a Sudoku book?
That's what it says on the cover. I have no idea which god that is.
Okay. Oh, so Sudoku was the great god of knowledge, and this is more so a test of your knowledge. So this is especially of mathematics. You know what mathematics is? Numbers, numerology.
I know what numbers are, but I suppose I failed the test, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, no, you haven't failed it. Have you tried writing into the blocks? Yeah, we'll go with this. I'm not taking this book from you. We're gonna go through together, and we are gonna fill it out together. We're gonna do it right.
All right.
Good.
And with that promise of learning math, you are walked back to your longhouse, where you may all gain a rest for the night. A long rest if there's nothing else you wish to do.
Servant, I believe I may need a writing implement.
They will bring you like a quill.
Alright, so here's how this works. In every 3x3 area, you need to fill the whole thing with numbers 1 through 9. But there are rules, because then every other 3x3 area next to it, you gotta make sure that in the lines, and you know what a row and column is? Do you know what a row and column is?
I know what rows and columns are. I
Okay,
think
good.
I understand the rules.
Okay,
I'm going to
alright.
start on these Midgardian difficulty puzzles first.
Okay. Are you sure? You can go back to the little Guardian puzzles, the mini Midgardian puzzle.
I only had one blank box. It's an insult. I'll start on the Midgardian level difficulty.
It is like put on the training wheels. I mean, you could at least, you don't have to go to the
I always
long
like
block.
doing the easy ones because they make me feel accomplished for a little bit.
Here, good. How about you do the single square one, and you do the 2 square. Do 2 square.
Gudrun will like gladly just rip out all the mini Guardian ones and just start filling out all the Sudoku.
Midgardian. Oh goodness!
What does she fill them with?
I'm going to bed.
Emojis mostly, like semicolons with
Perfect.
parentheses.
Fucking perfect. I love it so much.
What have we turned
Alright.
into, gang?
I will go back to my room, and I will give Pocky one little rock that I found for dinner.
Okay. You all go back to your rooms, I assume. And you are able to rest the night away with a long rest. All spells back, full HP, all that jazz.
And a new spell in my spell book. Woo!
Alright. Cool. When you wake up with Pocky looking at you.
Me?
Yeah.
You just wake up, you just hear like just a blood-curdling scream and then a very tiny thud because she has thrown him against the door in fright.
He sticks to the door, and then this head turns around and you just hear her go, Mama?
Pocky, no!
As that's happening, as everyone else is waking up, you hear knocking on your door as Kavak comes through to wake everyone up. And you do hear a knock on your door, Gwyn, and you hear a, "Is everything okay in there?"
I'm sure everything's fine. I don't hear any explosions yet.
Oh, Pocky!
Must be okay.
Pocky! Pocky! And then Pocky will go to the bottom of the door and then just, like, cram himself under the door and through it.
Oh, she just full body shiver in the bed because it's not a pleasant noise, I bet.
No.
I think Kavak genuinely would be like, "Oh, hello."
Ma?
By the gods, he just lots of cursing, lots of swearing from the other side of the door.
Pocky will look up at Kavak and say, Mama.
I think Kavak genuinely would probably, like, reach down, like, pat the weird-looking Pocky and say, "No, my friend, I think that would be him," and then turn around to your open door and point to Ezekiel.
Oh, Pocky, you sneaky little boy. I'll walk up and I'll pick him up like, if you were hungry, you could have just woken me up. And I'll give him another little, like, tiny little, like, finger bone or something. I don't know. Some random bone I have.
To whoever comes out into the hallway, Kavak says, "Well, good morning, everyone. I hope you slept well."
I did until I woke up.
That's usually how sleeping works.
Damn it, beat me to it.
Well, hopefully today can be a better day. I hear there's quite a lot of festivities going on within Asgard before I lead you to your task. Was there anything you'd be interested in me showing you the way to?
Fight!
How about breakfast first, and then fight.
To elaborate on the fight, while I do agree breakfast is important, so we'll do that first. There was rumor that there was going to be a challenge of champions where two of the high-ranking Valkyries were tasked with beating anybody who showed up, and if the visitors into the ring were the winners and were able to subdue the Valkyries, they got a request from Odhinn himself. Is that true?
That is indeed correct. The All-Father is granting knowledge to anyone who wins. This, from what I've heard, this is a annual event, and no one's yet to beat the twin Valkyries, though many have certainly tried.
Can you happen to clarify whether it's like 2-on-2 or like all of us versus 2? Like, Not that it matters, because we're gonna do it anyway, but I'm just curious.
From what I've seen, the twins have been certainly quite amount of Einarjar. The most I've seen is 20 try and rush them, and they've all been dashed.
Perfect. We got this, guys.
You wouldn't happen to know if my brothers are still here with us in Asgard, do you?
I've been told that they've been tasked with readying the armory. I can certainly see about them.
I would appreciate if, in a break between us, maybe having breakfast and finding our way to the ring, if we could get a word to my brothers inquiring if they would like to join us.
Oh, most certainly. And you see Kavak pulls out a feather, like a jet black feather, whispers something into it, and you see a raven suddenly form and fly out the front door.
That's a very effective way.
Indeed. That should reach your brothers in no time. And if they wish to join you, we shall find out.
How many days, Pi, has it been since my battle with Vegar? The first one when he was alive?
Oh, boy.
Let me reword that question a little better. Has it been a week?
Yes. I was just gonna say it's probably been about a week.
Awesome. So I have that special thing back.
Yeah. Kavak will say, so, to breakfast, I hear?
Breakfast! Hey!
Okay. He will lead you once again to a great hall, which would in fact be Odin's, where essentially the same feast you were a part of last night is happening, except replace, like giant roasts and soups with things like mass amounts of breakfast foods. And it is as packed as dinner time was. But it is very fortunate that Odin has set aside a table specifically for yourselves. So you are able to find seating and have breakfast and chat away should you so wish before heading to the arena.
Yeah, my brain is drawing a blank as to what interesting lore drop I could try to fish out of this situation, but I think I'm excited enough for the battle coming up.
Same. I'm actually very, very excited for that.
Sure, so perhaps it's a silent breakfast as you feast on your meal.
Gudrun, like, every, 5 minutes throws out a strategic plan, and all of them are terrible.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Gwen's not paying attention. She's just actively memorizing her new spell.
Gudrun, I don't think our heads can turn that far.
Look, if we were just all owls, then we could rotate our decks 360 degrees. No, wait, 180 degrees. I'm not a vampire who's so great at math like some people.
I have no words to reassure you at this moment, other than I'm looking forward to fighting them.
Okay. You have your food and find your way towards the arena with Kavak guiding you. And it is loud and uproarious as you hear people chanting and shouting. While the music doesn't fit yet, it will in a second when we get there. You enter the stadium filled with warriors of all kind. And you see Odin overlooking the arena atop a chair. And he stands up and he shouts, "So, Priest and Mist are here for a fight. Who here has the stones to give it to them?" And just holds his hands out, overlooking the uproarious crowd.
Is that a play on We Will Rock You?
Perchance.
Tobias raises his hand.
Gwen will raise her hand.
I'm hands being raising them.
I already had my head raised the entire time. I was ready to go.
I look around for my brothers.
You would notice that it seems the All-Father has anticipated this, and out from a side door, your brothers are walking into the arena proper.
Yes!
And you hear Odin shout, "We welcome the newcomers to this fight of champions."
Just unfurls a freaking banner. Welcome newcomers, fresh meat.
And I will bring you to the fight as we shall roll initiative.
We're all level 8, right?
Against the twin Valkyries.
Level 9.
Oh!
Are you a level low? Dude!
I was also level 8, so
Oh, you
I was about to
goofs.
respond.
I didn't realize that!
Bruh!
Okay, while those two figure that out, can I say while we're walking into the arena that I do my power-up actions?
Certainly.
That aren't-
And unfortunately for those two, it would probably be easier just for you to fight at level 8 right now.
I mean, spider leveling up is super easy.
Okay,
So-
at level 6, I think I just get a stat bonus. So that'll just be...
Oh, that's simple, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
maybe
I
that's
also just
fine
get
for-
ASI.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Oh, that's
Oh,
actually...
It's not even that, I
clean.
just...
Yeah, go ahead and roll your initiative. Get in here.
Okay, I do have access to a 4th level spell. That's all I get. Okay, alright. More health, 4th level spell. That's fine. Okay. I get a bunch of stuff actually. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah?
Well, I get additional divinity per rest. I can restore spells. All that's saying I can do that.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll it. We're gonna go ahead and roll a.
Also, this music though, huh?
Yeah, this is slapping. This is great.
Oh!
That's pretty good.
And more health.
Yeah, that's why the last initiative, good for just realizing I should be better at things.
Yeah.
I should be stronger. Hold on, I need to think about this for a second.
I'm stronger now. Shit!
Okay, the Valkyrie Mist is up first. Let us see what she can do. I forgot about that.
But what?
Nothing. She is going to take to the skies with her wings. And let's see here. There's a lot of targets. So I'm going to roll a d6. That's rather unfortunate. So,
no.
yeah, it's you.
Yeah, I thought so. I was like, he's going left to right. That's me.
Yeah. So she takes up in her wings with a blade in her left hand and a spear in her right and just charges you down. And is going to swing twice with her blade and then stab forward once with her spear. So double blade, 15, 16.
Both hit.
And then the spear for 30.
I will
30!
silvery barbs the spear.
Alright. So, must reroll.
Advantage goes to Tobias.
Understood. So here's the follow-up spear, 23.
They all hit.
So here are the two swords. And here's the spear.
Okay, that's a lot of numbers. Hold on.
Yes, it is. You're fighting Valkyries.
I'm
No one said it would be easy.
I'm down.
I'm going to use one of my reactions to reduce the damage using the Futhark circle. So
Okay.
I'm gonna roll. God damn, this text is so tiny. It's for ants. Okay, yes. No, I want to throw that into chat. Thank you. Okay, so my Futhark dice is currently, I want to say it's D8.
I don't know if a D8's gonna help you.
Oh, geez, really? Oh, geez, okay, well. Alright. Sounds good.
So that
Feels bad.
that is Mee's turn. You will just be knocked out. They aren't fighting to kill. But it is now Tobias' turn. In a blink of an eye, a Valkyrie just took off, rushed forward, and dropped Gwyn in an instant.
Well, then let me return the favor. He's gonna walk over and throw all his attacks into pummeling her. Alright. First attack. Ugh, maybe not with that.
Miss.
Alright. That's a little bit more like it.
Hits.
That really roll a 1. God damn it, game. And then, as a bonus action, I will perform a shove attack to
Okay.
knock her prone.
Sure.
Okay. And I believe that just uses the same attack bonus. I think I'll be rolling plus 10 rather than plus 11 since... Well, I mean, the shield is also a plus 1. I don't know. How does that
Shoving
work?
a creature. Make a special melee attack to either knock it prone or push it away from you. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them. The target of your shove, you make a strength check versus their strength or dexterity. If you win,
Strength?
you
Is
can
it the
knock them
Master
prone.
shove? Or am I making
I've-
that up?
Yeah, I have a shield master shove.
Oh, but just as you can use a bonus action to shove a creature, so presumably the same rule as that. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay, so strength check.
Yeah, versus
versus
their
their strength
dex
check?
or strength.
I mean, I wonder if these Valkyries are using strength or dexterity. I'll try my luck against dexterity.
Oh, no, I
suppose.
choose.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, but I make a strength check.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is just gonna be just a flat d20. I mean, maybe?
You make an athletics.
Oh, it's athletic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's the same.
Oh. Okay, so I am gonna do their dexterity. I'm just gonna roll flat dexterity. Actually, nope. They have a skill for this, so I will roll. Well, meet to beat. They do not get knocked
Hey.
prone.
Nice. Oh, they do not get knocked prone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met the... we tied, yeah, okay.
Yeah. The win always goes to the defender.
Okay. And then I had missed the first attack. Could I get a luck point?
You certainly can.
And then that'll be my turn.
Okay. Ezekiel.
Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. I have an idea. One of these things is a problem. Two of these things is a big problem. Just out of curiosity, do these things seem charismatic by any means?
They might.
Might. Okay, well, we're gonna make a bit of a risk. How far away is the other one from me? 45 feet? Okay. I'm gonna look at the other one in the distance, point to it and say, "Get out of here!" And I'm gonna cast Banish, and I need her to roll a Charisma saving throw for me.
Oh,
Please
okay.
work!
Wait,
31.
sorry. I was gonna do something real quick before I did that, but that's
Damn
fine.
it.
Okay, well then, bonus action, I'm just gonna cast Healing Word on Gwen and get her up.
Thank you.
At least the second Valkyrie rolled low on initiative. Alright, what's the heal on Gwyn? Because it is Gwyn's turn.
Right. Healing Word, let me just look at my fucking spell.
Just a casual 31 save.
It's plus 12. I knew it was kind of a long shot, but... There we go.
So 1d4 plus spellcasting modifier.
Hey!
Gwen,
Eight's higher than 0. I'll
8
take it.
HP, and you are currently prone.
I am prone. Great. But not great. Okay. I'm gonna mutter, very softly under, my breath, and I will say, Hurst. And I need Hurst to make me a, intelligence saving throw DC 18.
This one or this one?
This one, Hurst.
Okay.
Yep.
Intelligence save?
Yes, please. DC 18.
10.
Awesome. Fails. I'm casting this Psychic Lance.
Ooh.
He is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Okay. 18 damage and incapacitated.
Let me triple check that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Incapacitated until the start of my next turn. On a successful save, takes half the damage and not incapacitated. So he is essentially just frozen in his turn.
Okay.
And I will get to my feet, very weak, very sore, and I will say, Hurst is immobilized for now. And just announce that to the group, but that's probably all I'll be able to get out. But that's the end of my turn.
Alright. Halvard's turn. He probably lets out an oh shit at seeing you drop immediately. And then is going to back up a step.
Oh, sorry, we're doing the Matt Mercer rules, so I can cast another spell, right?
Yeah, as long as it is second level or lower.
Okay, cool. Bye.
Smart. Very smart.
Gonna go over here. It's the end of my turn.
Alright, Halvard is going to Hunter's Mark on Meest. And then fire his longbow. Oh, you get to see him fight. I haven't seen the brothers fight
Ew.
yet. I gotta remember what I gave them. Alright, he's going to fire his longbow twice. Blam, blam. They are all whispered. I forgot about that. Let me change that. but he hits once, misses another. That is good, so he will take it 12 piercing damage. And 6 damage from his Hunter's Mark. And that will be his turn. Priest is immobile. Rasmus. Get to see what Rasmus does. For a split second, Gwyn, you get such a big look of worry on your face, even after being dropped, because out of the corner of your eye, you can see your brother, Rasmus, pull a rune out of one of his pockets, and you see him hold it above his head, crush it, with all of this powder dropping over his head. But your worries go away for a second afterwards as you see a similar sight to one of your companions, and he grows large. Yes. As he activates Giant's Might. As I made him a Rune Knight fighter.
Interesting. Oh, I love it.
And then he is going to... Let's see here. So that's his bonus action. And he will... Let's see, he can't exactly get up there. Oh no, he can get up there. I forgot how fast he is. And so he's going to charge the other Valkyrie.
He should have advantage on the swings, and I think if he connects, they're considered crits because he's incapacitated.
Is it incapacitated or paralyzed? Paralyzed is crits.
Let me double check, because I know we had this conversation before.
A paralyzed creature is incapacitated.
But incapacitated isn't paralyzed.
Cannot take actions or reactions. So
okay.
That's just it.
So not
they're
paralyzed.
Yeah, so they're not paralyzed. It's just immobile.
Alright, so they are going to swing twice with their weapon. Now that you get a good look at how he's fighting, you actually notice he has a longsword that is currently wreathed in flame. And he's going to swing it twice.
Yes!
And here's the crazy thing. He swings, and it barely scrapes off of the incapacitated Valkyrie's armor, and doesn't hit.
Neither one of
those hit.
Oh shit, guys.
Did he roll with advantage?
I write one. No, he doesn't roll with advantage. Not incapacitated. He's not prone. He's still standing.
Yeah.
Knock him down.
Trip him. Knock him.
That is going to be his turn as we go to Gudrun's.
Gudrun just kind of like, well, now it's not cool when I do it. It's gonna go big as a bonus action. And I guess I'm just gonna attack this one that's right in front of me, because it's right in front of me.
Okay. Mist is still standing.
Ooh.
A 23 barely hits.
And that does an extra d6 because I'm big.
Is your great axe magical?
Oh, no, it's not.
Alrighty. So, you realize your blows don't do as much as you would have hoped for.
God damn it, guys! We gotta get me a magic axe! or something. I'm not actually picky.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, Meest is going to do kind of a spin attack with 2 blades on Gudrun and the spear against Tobias. Is that what she's going to do? Actually, hold on.
Gudrun, do you have a preference? Do you want to be cut in half or impaled?
Always impaled.
You know, sure, okay. The 2 blades will go to Tobias then, and then the spear to Gudrun. 32 and 31 to Tobias.
Well, I certainly can't do much about that.
Alright, here's your damage.
Good dice rolls, you know?
And then...
23?
Yeah, and then the spear to Gudrun for a 17.
I think that hits. There's no way my AC is 7. Yeah. Well, apparently it's 13, which feels fake, but I can believe that. I'm just a squishy grandma.
Yeah, do you have armor? You did reduce... We did kind of rebuild your character a little bit.
I don't think I ever got armor when I turned into a fighter.
Okay, fair enough. So 17...
I think I tried to commission armor or something.
I think... Did Gwyn commission armor or a weapon?
Oh, maybe that was...
Armor, and it was going to go to Tobias.
Right.
Oh, right. Anywho, yeah. Hit me.
Oh, damn, Tobias is dropped. Alright.
Oh, god damn it.
So here comes the spear to Gudrun for 13 piercing, 17 radiant.
Cool.
Tobias, you do not have to make death saves, as you are just conked out from the fight.
Oh, at the end of their turn, I want to do the stone rune reaction thingy-majig, and I can't find the tab I was on. When a creature I see ends its turn within 30 feet of you, I can use my reaction to invoke the stone rune and force the creature to make a wisdom saving throw.
30.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wanted to figure out what else am I going to use my reaction for, you know?
Yeah, fair. Ezekiel's turn. So basically, the Valkyrie smacked Tobias on the side of the head with the flat side of the blade.
You usually last a little longer than this. Okay. I have another Hail Mary. Let's see. Okay. I have an idea. I have an idea. Let me look up the rules for this.
Panic looking up rules.
Oh, I got something. Okay, alright, okay. I'm gonna cast Command at a second level, and I'm gonna command both of them to surrender. So they need to make... God, please help me. Wisdom saves.
Okay, here's Meest, 20.
Damn it!
And here's Priest, 26.
Damn it! That would have been hysterical!
Can we silvery bombs one of those?
I think I can only do that on an attack. Let me check.
Don't worry, I can do it a couple more times!
Actually, it doesn't say. Sure, I'll silvery barbs one of them.
Which one do you want to silvery barbs?
Let's go with Meese.
Alright, who's getting the advantage?
Rasmus.
Alrighty. 25.
Fuck!
Damn it!
Okay, was worth a shot. Okay, I'm gonna bonus action healing over Tobias.
The crowd is uproarious.
Oh, Tobias, get up! Get up, you fool! Get up!
I'm up.
They hit the Pentagon!
Oh my god! Dang, I don't have crowd roaring sound effects. Alright, if that's your turn, Gwyn.
Hold on, I gotta check something. Hold on.
What you reading?
Okay, Gwen is gonna pull out her spell book, and Mimir is gonna appear, and I'm gonna cast a spell at Meest.
Okay.
And I'm gonna need another intelligence saving throw, as I'm gonna try to cast Mental Prison as my 6th level once a week use spell.
Whoa!
I have nothing that can make them use intelligence saves. 0.
19.
Ah, that's a. Wait, it's the start of my turn. I'm gonna silvery barb that. Make a move.
Okay. 13.
Oh!
Would you
Sorry,
jot
that's probably really
down
loud.
what Mental Prison does, please?
Yeah, hold on.
It's automatically if it's immune to being charmed. Oh, well, hold on. Oh, god damn it! I gave you...
Yay!
I gave you free fight. Priest cannot be incapacitated.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, you guys
Are they
got...
immune to charm now?
You guys got a free turn
We
from
did.
living. They are not immune to being charmed.
Awesome. Okay, so that is
You
5d10 psychic damage.
target on a successful save, on a failed save, the target takes 5d10 psychic damage, and you make the area immediately around the target space appear dangerous to it in some way.
So it's 31 psychic damage.
The target can't see or hear anything and is restrained for the spell's duration. If the target is moved out of the illusion, makes a melee attack through it, or reaches any part of its body through it, the target takes 10d10. Wow.
And the spell ends, yeah.
Is this... is it a concentration?
Yes, it's concentration up to a minute.
Okay, so they are still there. They are restrained. They can be... Well, hold on. Being restrained, I don't think incapacitates you.
No, I'm just not.
No, it just... hold on, I have the condition.
So they are restrained and take 31 points of damage.
Why are all my spells wisdom saves?
Welcome to being a cleric.
Okay.
So that's restrained. I do have another spell that I can use, and I'm going to... what is the best play here? I'm going to... I'm gonna do this because it's funny. I'm gonna point at a nearby like collection of rocks, and I'm just gonna hurl it at Ness with catapult at level 2. That's a dex save, which he has disadvantage on right now.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah, she
Please
does
roll me a
indeed.
dex saving throw.
But the dex is still good. That is with disadvantage.
Damn it.
I just want to say that's with disadvantage.
That is with disadvantage. That's crazy. It's a 16 though on a d20. That's still pretty high. On a failed save, it strikes. Object strikes the target and stops moving. When it strikes something, an object, it takes the damage. So, I guess we're on a Where's the save? It says on a fail.
Is it one of those? It's not one of those where a fail just means nothing, does it?
So
So it looks like
The object strikes the creature and just stops moving. If it was a failed save, it would just keep going.
Okay, so it looks like regardless it gets hits.
Yeah, on the failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving, which is so... Well, it succeeded. Okay, so it succeeded, so it takes no damage.
It doesn't say that it takes no damage, though.
Yeah, so it says on a failed
But
save, the object
otherwise
strikes the target. And then it says in the next sentence, when it strikes something, the object and what it strikes each take 3d8.
Well, on a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. It succeeded, so the rock would go flying past
Yeah.
Okay.
and miss Meest.
Okay, and then I'm gonna
You
move
missed.
again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna go right here behind Gudrun. And that wraps up my turn.
Alright. Halvard. What is the best thing to do for Halvard? Okay, he's just gonna fire... He has Hunter's Mark. She's restrained, which I think would give advantage on attack rolls.
That is correct.
So he's just gonna fire his longbow. Boom, boom. That's first attack. Boom, boom is the second. Only the second hits. 10 piercing. And he gets his d6 of Hunter's Mark. Which I will pop. Alright, Priest is up, and she is going to unleash an onslaught onto Rasmus. 1, 2, oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh shit. Yeah, I don't have my reaction either.
So I'm gonna go by numbers. First attack. Actually, let me look at Rasmus. Oh, okay. You see Rasmus, again, with swiftness, pull out a rune from his pocket. And you see the spear tip disappear in a cloud of smoke and strike Meest as he uses the cloud rune.
Yes! Oh.
He will still take the first blade. But the second, the spear hits the other Valkyrie. And Meest is not looking too good.
You know what? I never picked that rune because my brain always read hits another creature as hits an ally, forgetting that we could be attacking multiple hostile creatures.
Yes.
And I might take that rune in the future now.
It is my favorite rune when playing Rune Knight.
That's a good one.
Yes. Priest is also going to take an opportunity attack because she is going to fly up 40 feet into the sky. And that misses. It is Rasmus's turn, though. He can't exactly reach up there. Let me make sure I see what runes he has. No, that won't help him. That's not gonna help him either. So he's just gonna turn around and leap down and rush Meest. And swing twice. With advantage. Hit and a hit. And the second one. Alright. Oh. No, he's not going to action surge because she's rather taken care of, he believes. So Gudrun.
Well, I'm going to remember that I have the fire rune too, and activate that, and go bonking in front of me. Advantage?
You would have advantage. You're activating the fire rune, the one that chains people?
The one that does extra 2d6 fire damage?
Yeah, doesn't it chain someone? The fire rune locks someone down and chaining them?
I mean, I'm really just here for the fire damage, but yes. It's not gonna do a whole lot. Besides just extra fire damage. Yes.
Alright.
They're already restrained.
Yeah, in addition, when you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, you invoke the rune to summon fiery shackles. The target takes an extra 2d6 fire damage. Alright.
Yeah.
So, invoke the runes and attack with advantage.
Boo!
Both of those miss.
I'm just like, phooey. Oh wait, but I have a bonus action, and I can cast Spiritual Weapon. So I'll just pop a Spiritual Weapon, like, right here, and do a bonk with Spiritual Weapon.
Alright, I think because they're restrained, Spiritual Weapon would get advantage.
I think so. I don't have a button for Spiritual Weapon, so we're just gonna roll. I don't think I have enough to add to a 9 to make it work.
What's your spell attack modifier? But I don't think you're making it either.
Yeah, no. Let's just pretend. Let's just not do any math. I don't think I have a plus 14.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good.
Okay, so
right.
that is your turn. Meest is locked in mental prison.
So if they choose to reach out of it, if they try to break out of the fear, they take 10d10 psychic damage and the spell ends. But the idea is that they're locked in fear, surrounded by their nightmares, and can't move.
Yes. You can still cast spells within this, right? It doesn't say anything about spells that I see.
Let me check. They can't see or hear anything beyond it and are restrained for this spell's duration. So if if it requires sight or sound, they will not be able to do it.
And somatic components are going to be tied up too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if we want to rule it like that, that's not actually in restrained. A restrained wizard can still cast spells.
That's a slippery slope when we have a wizard on our side.
It's a slippery slope for any caster.
Okay, so they can only do somatic spells, and they don't have sight on anybody.
So they can't speak?
Sorry, they can speak, they can't see or hear.
Okay, but
so
you
they have
can
to have line of
hear
sight
them.
on the target.
It's not like they're in an
Probably.
actual other realm. They just see that they're in a maze.
That's correct. So we can still see them. They cannot see or hear us. But if the spell says that they have to have sight on the target, they do not have that.
Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Let's see. Yeah, no. Okay, that works. They begin speaking out a magical spell to themselves. And upon their body, Mist casts upon herself Death Ward. Tobias.
Alright. I'll make 2 attacks at advantage here. Advantage. Come on. Oh, come on. You gotta swing better than that, Tobias. Actually, I'm gonna spend 2 luck points to make that one a hit.
Sure.
Or?
You certainly can do so.
Okay. Then...
Oh, I said sure, not for.
Oh, okay. Oops. Sorry. Just pay attention to the first one. It wasn't
Alright, so pop your points, put them on the field, and you are able to take down and cut through the Death Ward as you strike Mist down and you see her pop. Your spell shatters, Gwyn, as she pops into an ethereal void, and you see her reappear to the left side of Odhinn.
Even with her death ward? Because she would come back with 1 HP?
She was cut through the Death Ward on the second swing.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Okay, cool. And I will turn off my concentration.
I think I would space myself away from everyone else just in case Priest has some tricks up her sleeve. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'll position myself over here.
Alright.
Okay.
You hear the crowd begin shouting, and Odhinn pipes up this booming voice. For the first time in history, one of the Valkyries has fallen! Clap for our champions! And the entire crowd erupts as it goes to Ezekiel's turn.
Okay. So we're gonna do something that's useful, and we're gonna do something. Another Hail Mary. I'm gonna go ahead and move 5, 10. Let me see what the range on this spell of mine is. It is touch. That is unfortunate. Never mind. I can't do that one on him. Gudrun, you gonna run up and do some bonking?
Yeah! What else am I gonna do?
I'll walk up to Gudrun and I'll tap her and I'll cast Protection from Evil and Good on Gudrun.
Oh.
So until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, that being aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. It grants several benefits, blah blah blah. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, possessed by them. Yeah, basically if they're already under an effect, they'd be broken from it if they were under effect from that. So
right.
do that. The Protection Evil Good, Gudrun, make good on that.
I'll do my best.
Alright, and then I'm going to use... this is not gonna work. I'm gonna look over towards... I got a little more movement in me. I'm gonna look over towards her. I gotta squeeze in. Okay, fine, never mind. I'll just look at her again, and I'll command her one more time. Surrender, damn it! So that is a charisma save or wisdom save. Wisdom save. Wisdom.
20.
God damn it! Okay. Well,
All right,
go get him, Gooden.
Gwyn.
All right, my turn for my Hail Mary. So Gwen, flipping through her book, lands on the last page, points at it, looks up at the Valkyrie up in the sky, points her finger up, and they start to get surrounded in branches that look like Yggdrasil's branches, and I need a Constitution saving throw DC 18 from the Valkyrie.
11.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you fell hers.
Yeah, so we're gonna teleport the Valkyrie, and we're gonna land them right in between our two.
Oh, God damn it!
Oh. Okay. Do they take any damage or just a teleport?
No, it's just teleport is what it is. So an unwilling creature, which I'm assuming they don't want to be taken out of the air, must make a Constitution saving throw and be teleported.
Oh, I totally forgot they were in the air. I would not have been able to get them.
Yeah, you wouldn't have. Don't worry. That's why I'm here.
Thank you.
So yeah, so they just get wrapped up in the branches of Yggdrasil, and then as soon as they get vision, their feet are planted on the ground.
Okay.
And I used a 3rd level spell because that increases the range. Just to make sure that I could get them. So that was 120 feet that I had to teleport them.
Okay.
So that was 3rd level spell. And then my second spell is going to be let's go with a 2nd level Scorching Ray.
Okay.
So this one has 3 beams. Okay. So here's the first one.
3 beams. Or beans, if you're throwing beans.
16 beans. I don't think that works.
No.
16 beans.
Nope.
I would like one to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, 8, and we'll just leave it at fire, so 8 points of fire damage.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna move just to strategically put myself behind Gudrun, because I'm probably in like a bad. Yeah, I'm gonna go right there. I'm probably have a Valkyrie mad at me right now. So I'm just gonna move.
Okay. Alright. Halvard is going to bonus action put Hunter's Mark on Priest, and then fire his bow. Bam. Whoa. Unfortunately, despite being built like a PC, he's still an NPC, so he does not get a card. It is still good damage, though. He's gonna reroll that 2 on the 7, because he has Piercer. Yeah, I gave him Piercer.
Love it. Perfect.
Oh, well, he has to take it,
dang
so... and then his double Hunter's Mark damage. Alright. Halvard shouts something like, "Oh, we got this! Priest." Alright, well now I need to... I certainly know you 3 are in range. You're in range. You're not in range. You're out of range. The teleportation was all a ruse. I tricked you to teleport her. This was all a part of my plan. I wanted this to happen. Because I'm going to need Gudrun. I will make one for Rasmus, Ezekiel, and Gwyn to all make charisma saving throws.
Sir, is this a spell?
This is a spell.
Counter spell.
Counter spell at what level?
3rd level, and then I need to roll.
3rd level.
If it's higher than 3rd.
You will need to make a check. DC equals 10 plus 7. So you need to be, you need to make 17 or higher.
My spellcasting mod, right?
Yes.
24!
24. You hear Priest begin to utter a magical word, and her mouthpiece behind the mask begin to glow as you have successfully countered Divine Word. 50 hit points or fewer, deafened. 40 hit points, deafened and blinded. 30 hit points, blinded, deafened, and stunned. 20 hit points or fewer, killed instantly.
Oh, I would have been dead. Oh, guys, I would have died. I have 8.
I would have had just fine.
I would have done all this with 8 HP. Just heads up.
It's not DC 40, it's just sheets are broken.
Okay, good to know.
But it is still high, it is a DC of 20. Which is
Yeah,
doable.
there's no way. There's no way Gwen could not pass that. She's -1.
She doesn't like being in between the two giants, so she's going to risk 2 opportunity attacks to fly high once more. Except she's only going to go up about 30 feet this time, so Rasmus and Gudrun both get attacks of opportunity.
I'm really wishing that I'd remembered to take Sentinel.
Rasmus
That's
still
okay.
has the
I don't have advantage, sorry.
silvery barbs.
Oh yeah, so I will roll again. You do have advantage because you're flanking as she flies up.
Oh, okay, well, yeah.
So Rasmus crits. And manages to connect. And Gudrun, you hit for not as much damage as you'd hoped. Don't forget your Giant's Might damage.
Oh, yeah. 4 more!
4 more, okay. Rasmus. She is 30 feet up. Can't really do much here. He could. But would he think that? His intelligence is average.
I mean, I don't think
They are
that's
combat
like,
base though, especially Rasmus.
I think Rasmus having a mind to fight and knowing that Priest has only shown melee capabilities, he's just going to hold an attack for her landing. Gudrun.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt up the butt.
Okay.
Again, I don't have things ready for this, so I'm just going to click that button. It's not plus 11, so I miss.
Yes, you do. Can your... how much can your buddy move?
It can only move 20 feet, so I don't know if it's worth it, like, flying up 20 feet just to, like, miss it on the way back down.
Yeah. So is that your turn?
I'll put it up 10 feet! So that if it happens to pass by... No, that's stupid. Never mind, it'll stay where it is. Yeah,
Okay.
That's it.
Tobias.
Oh wait, sorry. Bonus. I can do a bonus action, right? Right. Bonus action
Yeah.
spell. We said we can do that.
As long as it's level 2 or lower.
It is level 2 or lower because I can't cast anything higher than that. I'm just gonna cast Magic Weapon because I remembered that I had that spell. And
Oh, you remember it into the second Valkyrie?
Literally. Yes. It's because it's not under the regular spell list. It's under my special tier. I know it's under my special tier list, and so it wasn't in the right spot. Anywho, that's it.
That's fair.
I'd rather do it than not.
And Gudrun was
Such a good
remade.
move.
We'll have
Gudrun was remade fighter, so she's and still has some rune stuff. It's a struggle,
canon.
guys.
It's a very canon Gudrun thing. Like
Yeah.
Very. Yeah. This is all in real time. Gudrun being like, I just remembered I could do this.
All right.
Is your weapon glowing? This is my time.
Tobias.
How's her looking?
She's looking fairly hurt.
Alright,
She
well,
100% still has fight in her, but she's looking hurt.
alright. Tobias is going to whisper again under his breath. And he says, watch this. And he's going to use a bonus action to give all his ranged attacks plus 1d4 for 1 minute. Using
Ooh.
his worship ability.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bow for the first time since the Rune Thief. And this will be at plus an additional 4 from what is shown.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Well,
And the second one.
they
Oh,
will
these are
both
solid
hit.
hits.
There's your card, sir.
Oh my god, can we use luck to reduce enemy
Okay.
save?
No.
Boom, 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 boom,
Okay,
It's
good.
not
okay.
that one.
I was gonna be
it's
real
this one.
mad if I
And
could
drag
have.
drag it out onto the
Quadruple
page.
damage, and the target has disadvantage on attacks until the end of the encounter.
Yeah, drag it out onto the page so we can see.
Okay.
Make it a spectacle. So it is piercing damage right in the middle there. Yeah, quadruple damage, and target has disadvantage on attacks until the end of the encounter. So take the first damage and quadruple it. So 3 more times.
16 times 4 is 40. That's 64 damage plus the second attack. 74 damage.
Before she pops into mist, how do you kill Priest?
I think I hear Heimdall's words echo through my mind, and it kind of just thrums through the bow in a brief golden light. I get to choose how this story unfolds, and I loose the arrow, and it'll just puncture straight through her spine and straight through her heart.
And as it punctures through, the arrow continues flying over the Colosseum walls, as with a loud popping sound, Priest disappears into mist and appears to the right side of Odhinn as the crowd goes quiet,
Goes wild. No?
seeing the
Come on,
Valkyries
crowd.
lost for the first time. And breaking the silence, Odhinn shouts out, "We have ourselves new champions!" And the entire crowd roars in chanting and shouting and clapping. And it is an uproarious occasion as Odhinn hands outwards to beckon you forth and bestow gifts upon you and congratulate you. Which is where we will end the session for today.
Oh my god, that was just perfect.
That was so good.
Glad I could carry the team.
And we
It is.
shall see what Odhinn rewards you with after a harrowing battle with the twin Valkyries next time.
Is there something in
In-
particular that we want? Sorry.
Session 35. Well, you can figure that out before session 35, but for now, everyone say goodbye to YouTube.
Bye,
Bye,
YouTube.
Alright, goodbye to you two.
Goodbye,
I
YouTube.
command you to come back.
See you next time. Well, having been commanded, I will see you next time on the journey to Ragnarok. But for now, goodbye and stay sweet, everyone.